What's up guys, Rudy here and welcome back to the channel. If you've been following this channel for a while now, which if you are, thank you all so much. And if you're not, please do so by subscribing to this channel. It comes to no surprise that I really don't own much clothes. It's funny to say and somewhat weird because I do talk a lot about fashion and this is primarily a fashion channel after all. But the reason as to why is because I'm trying to be more of a minimal person, and to me, building a wardrobe takes a very long time, especially when I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm adding into my wardrobe. But there are some new pieces that I'm planning to get. Hopefully it'll be sometime soon so that I can make a review as well as a showcase in future videos to come. Also, I'm trying my really best to not overconsume when it comes to clothes, which I actually did a video on how everyone can help out in making the fashion industry more sustainable by just not overconsuming. With that being said, although I have not much clothes in my wardrobe, here are my top 6 favorite pieces that I own. At number 6, we have this black hoodie from 8 Seconds. I picked this up back in 2016 or 17, I believe, when I was still studying in South Korea. 8 Seconds is basically like the Korean version of Uniqlo in a sense that it's still fast fashion, but the construction and quality of the pieces are just miles ahead compared to your H&M, Cotton On, and other Western fast fashion brands. They definitely cater more towards the general Korean fashion style instead of a niche market, so the pieces that you are going to get there are fairly basic but with a more Korean cutting and silhouette. So if you ever are planning a trip to South Korea in the future, obviously not now, then definitely do check it out, especially if you're looking for more Korean style clothes. There are tons of store locations all around Seoul. You most probably will bump into one, especially if you are around the Myeongdong area or the shopping districts. During the sales period that's around the transitions of seasons, you are definitely going to pick up some really crazy good deals. Honestly, there's nothing special about this hoodie. It's just a simple plain black hoodie, but I think that's the beauty of it. It's a simple black hoodie that sits really well on me. This is something that I appreciate more nowadays, which is how well a piece fits me instead of caring what the brand is. Because I feel like to find a piece that really fits you well without taking it to the tailor is actually extremely difficult to find. The hoodie did come with a thick cream drawstring, which I felt it looked better without, so I just took it off. For number 5 and 4 is this Daniel Patrick tracksuit set. I remember when I first saw Galax wearing the full set, it looked so beautiful and I just fell in love with it. At the time, the whole set was going for around $1,000 and I just told myself that I'm probably never gonna own it. To my absolute surprise, a couple of months later, Galax actually posted the full set for sale on his Depop account back then for a crazy good price, and without any hesitation, I immediately bought it. Construction wise, they are just flawless. The stitching on them is just perfect and they're so incredibly well made. The parachute pants is absolutely beautiful and I've been wearing them so much recently. I just love how wide it is and it's extremely comfortable to wear. Moving towards my top 3 favorite pieces, at number 3 is the Fear of God 5th collection match bathing jersey. This piece was pretty hype only for a very short period of time, but then again the whole hype for Fear of God has already died down quite a lot by the time the 5th collection was out. I got it from Matches Fashion for slightly under retail, and for someone who still really likes this brand, to be able to own a piece from the main line is truly like a dream come true for me. It's a really versatile piece as I usually just wear it on its own or layer it over a hoodie. If I can only keep one pair of shoes in my entire collection, this would be it, the Nike Undercover Daybreak, hence it is at number 2. Seriously, my all-time favorite sneaker that I ever bought in my life. I did a full review on this pair, so do check it out if you're interested in knowing more about them. In a nutshell, the design of this sneaker is just so sick and it's super versatile as it goes well with almost every single piece in my wardrobe. This has to be my go-to shoe ever since I've gotten them. Finally, at number 1, which many would probably be like, really, this is your favorite number 1 piece in your wardrobe? Yes, it's this overshirt. I had so many great memories with it. I remember I picked this up in 2016 at a random clothing store in Iwas Women University in South Korea. Back then, it was just me and a friend. We were just exploring the area after class, and that's when I came across this piece, and it was the only one that's sitting in store. That's one thing I realized about Korean clothing stores is that they do carry a wide variety of small local brands, but the quantity of each piece is pretty limited. Being a broke college student, I was kind of hesitant to buy it at first, which by the way, it wasn't even that expensive to begin with. I don't remember the exact price, but I think it was like less than $50. So I really wanted to buy it, but I told my friend, you know what? I'll just leave it here for now. We'll come back tomorrow. If it's still here, then I'll get it. Thankfully, she was kind enough to accompany me back to the store the next day, and yeah, that piece was still there. Honestly, the whole entire time I was like praying no one bought it. This piece has certainly grown so much on me, and I feel like the reason why is just because, again, on how well it sits on me. Among all the pieces that I own, this is the only piece that 100% fits how I would like it to be. The silhouette is just so incredibly beautiful to me. The material is very thick and has this very rough texture towards it. There already is some wear and tear on this piece, but it's still a really beautiful piece to me. These are my top 6 favorite pieces in my wardrobe. They're nothing special, but they're just pieces that I really do treasure a lot and would probably never get rid of. The next part of this video is kind of to answer a question that was asked for a Q&A that I did a couple of days back over on Instagram. I wanted to do a full-on Q&A video, but there weren't enough questions being asked. So I'm just going to include one of the questions in today's video. If you're interested in participating in future Q&As or survey polls, then don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So the question is, which brand is your favorite and why? No surprise, but I would say Acronym. From a functional and technical wear perspective, I think they are the best at what they're doing. The construction as well as design of each of their pieces are pretty much perfect. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so because it really does help a long way. Till then guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.